Hello, lovelies. It's G here from Golden Thread Tarot, and I'm here to bring you another channeled message. I hope this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance. And today we're doing another Clearing the Fog. I know we haven't done a Clearing the Fog in so long, but Spirit literally leapt out of me and was like, you need to do a Clearing the Fog, and we're going to do an 8-month spread, okay? We're going to go all the way back to March, okay? We're going to go all the way back to March, and we're going to go through to October. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, you can stick around, okay? So we're going to get into what's going on with your spiritual path, with the Astro star codes, oracle. Then we're going to get into some tarot with just some general messages, and then we'll also ask about love with the romance angels. Okay, so thank you guys so very much for being here with me today. Thank you to your spirit guides and everything that led you here. Pardon me. And so let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so I'm telling you, when these cards were already talking, I shuffled all the cards and it ended on religious factors, the Hierophant, and then the sun and the moon in partnership in between it. The sun and the moon in partnership. Are you joking? So let's go ahead and get into it with the March energy. All right, March energy, clearing the fog for March. Okay, so we already have some cards here. Okay, for just the general for clearing the fog for March. There was something that you didn't understand was a blessing that was given to you. You could have perceived it as spirit taking something away, but it was really spirit coming in to tell you to have patience, have understanding of divine time and divine understanding. They're trying to expand your knowledge on why certain things are happening in your life. And things are really starting to manifest into the physical for you. This Ten of Pentacles here, and I definitely think it is showing up as heartbreak. It is showing up as, you feeling very defensive, and like I said, you feeling very, kind of like snubbed, like things were taken away from you. And I don't know what happened. Maybe you did lose something, and I'm sorry about whatever it is that you lost. But Spirit is saying they're clearing the path, they're clearing the way for you moving forward. Right? What was going on with the collective clearing the fog on their spiritual? Yeah, I mean, it's already clearly part of your spiritual journey. It's all about creating this home energy, this safe place to go energy, this safety and security within yourself outside of this heartbreak, letting go, being able to being able to Leo. Yes, being able to, roar, to kind of shine, to kind of persevere through. You could be a Leo or, something really significant. Okay, that's a lot. Ascendant, you could have a Leo ascendant, okay? So Aries, it's March, it's Aries season. You could be an Aries, Mercury, and 4th house home, like I said. Aries act. Y'all, Mercury retrograde is getting me, speaking of Mercury, right? And Mercury messages. So I really feel like Spirit has been trying to tell you something since March. You might have understood in the meantime for some of you, or this could be something that you're still struggling with. There's something about your home that you need to act on. There's something about your security that you need to go ahead, and really push through and really seek through. It's kind of time to get in this like persevering emperor kind of masculine energy, and because you've been wanting security and understanding and what's been happening around you, and I think that Spirit has been talking to you in a variety of ways, trying to explain to you that the things that are happening in your life, these towers that are happening in your life, are happening for a reason. These things that you're perceiving as a loss is happening because they didn't align with what you really wanted. Spirit said that you asked for something, and what this thing did not align with that. Yeah. You are also dealing with a lot of karma with the Saturn card here. Dealing with a lot of karma. And a lot, yeah. Spirit said they understand. This change has really shaken you up. And that's completely normal. They're completely understanding. But this is happening for your healing, right? This is happening so that you can heal yourself, that you can heal this inside of you. I'm hearing Chiron. You could be really nurturing, yeah, that inner child, right? And you're getting ready to step into your North Node. You're getting ready to step into your future. You're getting ready to step into what you really want. You asked for this. So this is the way that the universe is giving it to you. And it, you know, and it works in mysterious ways, right? As they say, spirit, you know, sometimes we don't understand things until afterwards, right? And here you are now. Community, 8th house. So definitely something could have happened with your friends or family or community, feeling like a lack of community or feeling like rejected. And it could have really had you in your like Mars masculine, like defensive energy with that sword up there, right? And it kind of made you like ready to fight. But Spirit said it happened this way for a reason, right? Sun, source. Spirit said, I'm here, source, right? It's happening for a reason. It'll just be part of your journey will be you understanding that, right? To immerse you in this journey with this Cancer energy here. Wow. Yeah, this is like a really big awakening tower moment here. Seriously. Thank you. I know there's one more. Yeah, source just wanted to come back out. The sun. Also 18. There's something I'm not saying in this card. This illumination of your shadow, it's not easy. It's not easy. This choice, this kind of like fool's choice that Spirit's asking you to take. This was like the beginning stages in March here. Like the running up stages. 12th house, introspection, retrograde. You were going into like a retrograde in your life. You know, this review energy so that, again, you could heal, right? Saturn. Going through, you know, that past, that structure, how you were raised to feel and think about things, how yourself has developed. Descendant. Something here too, really, about your passions. Your passion is reigniting with this expanding, you know, expanding what brings you joy with the Sagittarius and 5th house passions energy, you know, and also with this 8th house energy here too, with this even further more into this death and rebirth process. Yeah. 43 is breaking down to that 7. And how here with the 9, you were at the, you know, the edge of a journey to have this breakthrough, to find your own strength and your own passion, to find out who you really want it to be. What do you really want to hold tight to, right? Oh wait, let's do love now, and then we're gonna move on. We got a lot to do. But like I said, it's already getting really, this is really, really deep soul work, really, honestly. Wondering whether or not you want to give your relationship a chance, you know, learning lessons of forgiving and moving on, letting go. This feels more like how, yeah, based on your past reconciliation, about how, you know, how you were raised, how you were loved as a child, or how you were loved by other people in the past, really building your programming on how you put yourself forth in relationships. And yeah, it's just like how you show up, mostly for yourself. This is really your love. This journey is really about you loving yourself. You know, as we know. Let your friends help you. So Spirit is saying, understand, like they said in the very beginning, we are setting things up for you. We are here working in your life. You know, you could specifically be working with Archangel Michael, coming in and really, you know, like we're coming in and working your life. Source is here working your life, inspiring you to act, inspiring change, inspiring this awakening here to happen for you. You know, very soon. I think you felt like just things just erupted so suddenly that, you know, in such a sudden tower moment that it's just like, I don't know how I'm going to handle this right on the spot. And, you know, Spirit understands that, and you should be understanding about yourself too. Passion. Again, with this passion reigniting energy. Maybe you felt like you finally, like you lost something, but then like right away you regained something. And it's kind of, for some of you, it's also an energy of like, you don't even see it quite yet, but it's there. It's hidden in plain sight is what Spirit is saying. It's hidden in plain sight. Romantic feelings. It could be romantic feelings, blossoming, passion, definitely blossoming between you and another person, but it's just in the very beginning stages. So, and it might be a little less obvious, or maybe you felt like it was a little less obvious. Yeah, but there is such huge chemistry between you and this person, such like intensity, like intense eye contact. Oh, yeah, clear romantic feelings between the two of you. But there seems to also be this kind of rejection energy here as well. So yeah, somebody could have ghosted you or walked off like very swiftly, but this is feeling like more like a future message. You want to wait for later? Yeah, all of this happened with this because Spirit is saying you deserve love. So if somebody walked away from you, if that's what if you lost, somebody that you felt like you had like a really deep connection with walked away from you, but in the meantime, Spirit wants, wants this to really inspire you to act. This was a message from Spirit that on top of that, this person could have just been about passion. They could have just been about physicality. They could have not really, just in general, whatever it was this person had really wasn't what you wanted. And Spirit is trying, this rejection is really divine protection, is what Spirit really wants to say. There's longevity here. You want to establish something it's going to last for multiple generations, right? You want to establish something. You want to change, maybe you don't want your kids to grow up the same way that you did, or dealing with the same struggles that you did, or you just don't want future generations in general on like a larger scale to have to grow up dealing with some of the things, the injustices that you see happening in the world. And Spirit is saying that manifesting this from a place of hurt is not going to, it's only going to spread more hurt. It's not going to set up a good foundation. So Spirit said they had to break that down, and they understand why you felt really defensive, why you felt like, no, this is mine. I have to fight for it. I can't let go of it. And then after it left anyway, you felt very rejected. You felt very like, oh, there must be something missing in me. And Spirit is saying there is nothing missing in you. You are, courageous and strong and brave and willing to act. You just need to let, you need to let those passions reignite within you. And there it is. The Fool. Start over. Right? Act. Chariot. But you had to see this from a different perspective first, so that you could allow this death energy to happen, which is why this tower happened. And Spirit said they understand that it felt such like a heavy burden, right? It felt like such a heavy burden because these shadows need to be eliminated. That's why Spirit gave you these messages. That's why you've been feeling the way that you have. That's why everything has felt so heavy, because Spirit is saying let go of this and receive the justice. That's why it's been hitting you extra freaking hard. This is going to bring brand new opportunities into you to mature up to the Queen of Cups, and like have this like really beautiful heart chakra opening, and have a deeper awareness of the energy and how you manifest things, by how you talk to yourself, how you think about the world. This needs to happen for you. That's why this happened in March. That's why this happened. There was an emotional insecurity, or kind of like a naivety that Spirit was saying, this can't go forward with you. you need to learn about this. You need to know about this. You need to be able to pay attention to the red flags of the way that somebody, teaches you, or the way that somebody, moves with you. This is part religious factors. This is part of, you know, your journey moving forward. It wasn't punishment. It was so that you could have the experience that you need to have, with expressing romantic feelings and really like getting to know people. Yeah. And also this energy is really gonna re-stir up like this really big passion inside of you. Like spirit knew this. That's why you went through this energy here. Holy crap. Well, let's just keep going, right? Because I'm sure it's all gonna build off of each other, collective. So let's go on to April. So what's going on? What's going on moving into April? So you were still quite indecisive in April, still quite kind of trying to go back and forth as to how you were going to get your independence, but you felt like really blocked. You might have dealt with some betrayals or some backstabs, especially around your home. You could have lost your home, or you could have felt like somebody that once lived with you betrayed you, or somebody that you provided a stable place for, a stable friendship or relationship with really betrayed you. You could have grown up in a very unstable environment, and that could be reflecting in other relationships in your life, and you're really kind of starting you're really starting to reflect on that. Your intuition is trying to tell you, trying to show you, hey, when your intuition tells you somebody's not for you, or something's not for you, or hey, you keep getting the reoccurring energy, like I think this is happening, you need to stop doubting that. You're gonna have this brand new beginning here, and it's gonna be rushing in quite quickly, but there are things that you are holding on to that you need to walk away from, because that's how you're going to receive this stability in your masculine energy, this kind of protection energy. That's how it's going to come. That's how it's going to come, from commitment. It's going to come from examining these philosophies, these programmings that you have inside of you, the subconscious programming that you have that is about basically how you were taught to be a person, how you were taught to be a human, how you were taught to interact with people and think about yourself. It needs to be examined because it's really been slowing you down. Spirit has always known that you were going to get there, because they see you as a student. They see you as somebody who meets challenges and exceeds them, even when they're at great distances away, even when there's a lot of mystery, even when there's a lot of heartbreak. You always end up finding this 10 of Pentacles. You always end up having this smile on your face, and being willing to go on this journey whenever it comes to you. So Spirit knew that you were just right, for this, and that Spirit always knew that you would get through it, and that you would find the clarity that you needed. They always trusted you to do that. They just knew it was within you the whole time. It was within you the whole time. However, you need to understand that there were some soul contracts that you really needed to, examine, that you really needed to come up, that you really needed to work through, some past trauma, and you needed to find a way, a new way, a new paradigm, a new way of being, way of thinking, way of, it's really just going inside and really deconstructing a lot of the blocks that you have around, the fears and the regrets and the anxieties that aren't even really yours to begin with. They were given to you, unfortunately, but Spirit knew that you would persevere through this, right? They knew that you would persevere through this. They knew that you would always find your way through this 12th house, to this introspection, right? So more introspection, more dark night, more cross-pollination, more spirit speaking through you with this Gemini energy here. You could have felt like you were on a twin flame journey. We'll go ahead and say it, that's possible. But there's a lot of expansion energy that's happening here for you, a lot of abundance energy that's blossoming in your life, and you just kind of had to go through this. You kind of just had to see your way through it, and you have. I feel like, that sun energy came in and really just like broke up a lot of stuff, but also made you understand a lot about the friends and the family and the people that you had around you, and just understanding more about the world in general, right? That's why the sun energy came in, with this 11th house energy, this community card, as well as, your Venus energy, this beloved energy, the type of people, the type of partners that you draw into your life. It was time for you to wake up, right? It was time for you to wake up about the partnerships, about how really the people that you were choosing, you were really in opposition with, really. When you want to be in positions with people that you can clearly communicate with, you know, that you can feel comfortable sharing your resources with, right? So it's really about you finding, before your sense of community is really strong. I really feel like, and this is the work, right? That's the work that you were saying. That's why you feel like that. Well, that's why you feel that inspiration to try, you know, to travel or to go out there or to find your community, to find your people, to find your collective. It's a part of your journey here, is, you know, to come out of it and to do this work here by going in. And you know, I've watched a couple of spiritual scientist readings, excuse me, here lately, and I've heard her say in several different readings, you know, that you can't have a testimony without a test, right? You can't have a testimony without a test. And that's true, right? Like, you need to go through it. And healers and light workers and people, they go through it. And then you have to do your shadow work. You have to do your bringing your light self and integrating your shadow into that, and understanding how, you know, your ego, your inner child, your wounding that you dealt with, it really doesn't take away from you once you learn to understand it. It's a tool, right? It's a tool for you to understand how you'll be able to move through the world. And it's kind of this energy of, you need to also examine the way that you view yourself and the way that you view, like, your worth of your place in the world. You know, how much self-love you really have for yourself. Yeah. It's like this inner climate, you know, really trying to get into this emotional, finding this emotional and physical, you know, reconnection after having your crown chakra blown wide open. You know, there is going to be this first house arrival, this blooming, this understanding of who you truly are and what role you truly want to play in this world, right? Love for April, understanding love deeply. Yeah, just understanding the self-love journey it's been a whole thing for you. And as it is for all of us, as it is for most of us. Um, Past life relationships. So you definitely have been burning through a lot of issues with past life relationships, past life karmics, reoccurring karmics, you know, issues with, you know, just the cycle, man, just going through the cycle, just going through the cycle of what it is to be born here in this place, you know, attracting, you know, having these really chemical based attractions. And it's like going through this transition of being in these very chemical, or being in these very karmic based attractions, which they're very important. You're learning the lessons that you are supposed to be, the soul contracts that you have signed up for with that Three of Pentacles energy, right? The soul contract that you have signed up for. It's just a natural part of it, you know, and see it as help. Like, every single person that has walked away from you in the past is a person that has told you that they're just not right for you. And Spirit wants you to get to a place where they understand that there are circumstances that can make it hard to let go of people, or can make you take it personally, but it's not about you taking it personally. It's about you recontextualizing how you really see that, kind of vocabularizing. Sorry, I've just messed that up completely. But anyway, just giving it a fresh new paint job, and kind of slapping a new thought process on top of it, you know. um, there are some things you're not going to have to break all the way down, but there are some things that, you know, you need to examine and understand that, you know, that it's time for you to disconnect from this past cycle. It's time to let it go. It's time to let go of the pain, of the anger. You know, it's sin. It only weighs you down, right? And to understand that in love, the real thing is worth waiting for. It is worth waiting for. Maybe that's a lesson that you were learning. You know, you might have been in a kind of mind state where it's like, you know, having crumbs is better than having nothing. You know, having crumbs is better than starving to death. But Spirit said it is your destiny. You know, it is part of your North Node energy to have this true love, you know, to be married to this true love energy in this lifetime. So that's what Spirit really wants for all of us. Spirit really wants every single person to end up with a soulmate that brings them happiness and joy and spreads more joy and love and leads to less, you know, to less karma, more happy people, people that are facing their fears and healing themselves and waking up, leads to less passing on that trauma to your kids, leads to less passing on, and that leads to change, to long-term change, right? Engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level, and so Spirit wants you to say it's time for you to let that go from the past, right? Because it is safe for you to love now. They understand that there are things in your past that really led to like some really deep trust issues, especially around love, especially around allowing love. Deception, right? Deception is leaving. As you saw, it left the spread. I'm gonna keep that to the side. These deceptive thoughts, they need to leave, you know. And Spirit says they understand why they were there. It's all a part of your journey. Okay, moving on to May. What's going on in May? How is all this developing in May? New work, possibly like a change in a job or a change in finances. Finances coming in, you know, that was to balance out. You know, that was to balance out. That was in to bring some healing. You manifested that change in, but there are still some things that Spirit says that they want you to look at. Maybe in the past, you know, you did do some healing, right? You did some healing and you really kind of bossed up. You kind of got a boss energy. I'm feeling it kind of like stepping up and really kind of facing some of these things that you've been keeping, you know, holding you back. Maybe even taking like, you know, taking blind leaps of faith forward. But yeah, it's all about building this stability for you, building this new foundation for you, building this happiness, building this celebratory energy in your life, wanting to celebrate your growth. I'm feeling like maybe perhaps it didn't come in, especially in reflecting in your relationships, in your long-term partnerships. But you're attracting in this new energy. You're really like in this glowing energy. Sorry. Really in this glowing energy, and you're attracting in a lot of suitors, whether you realize it or not. Okay, now you might be attracting in a lot of people that aren't talking to you, but these people, or maybe you are, maybe you do. You're like, yeah, but the people that I'm attracting in are not exactly people I'm interested in, or you know, maybe not, or maybe you know, you're just kind of you got that glow energy right now, or you did for sure. I feel like you still have it now. Yeah, I'm hearing like it comes and it goes, like it kind of has like this wave to it, because you need to find like this energetic balancing here, which I feel it feels like in May you were really starting to find that energetic balancing. You were really starting to figure it out, especially around communication here. I really think that in May that you manifested something. And it might be obvious, and it might not be as obvious. Moon, yeah. Perception with this moon energy. A love energy that might actually, within your community, okay, that, okay, that maybe you didn't notice, or you haven't noticed. Solar calm clarity. For some of you, you might have received like a deeper clarity on, you know, on this. I feel like at this point, the things that we were talking about, you know, from March and April are really clearing out. By May, you're kind of really seeing like, I'm seeing it. You're kind of getting a clearer picture. But things are still kind of cloudy in love. you know. Yeah, there's still a discomfort here around love for you. And yeah, you could have had your eye on a particular somebody, or you could be just kind of being like, I want to have someone who has those feelings for me. And Spirit said that you're just kind of concentrating on the absence too much. Yeah, because it's all about divine timing. It's coming in divine time, and I feel like you're slowly starting to really accept this and understand that. Um, you could have been, begging and borrowing kind of energy, um, but this discomfort is totally a part of this kind of unplugging from the old and implanting into the new energy here. And here earlier, like the Gemini energy, there's this bee energy that's still here, staying very busy. Maybe even staying busy to distract yourself. For some of you, this is a collective read. For some of you, staying in opposition, staying in relationship. Gemini energy, there it is, right? Staying in these opposition, energies here within your relationships. Yeah. But all of this happened for clarity. So, Pinnacle, it was a blessing, really. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is you finally really seeing true, finally getting the clarity that you truly need on a mystery, around a very alluring energy. Yeah, but finding this strength energy here, right, with that Leo strength energy to persevere through this kind of eighth house kind of, like changing energy, ascendant entrance, yeah. And having this entrance energy, having this opening the gate energy, finding your true inner strength to persevere, and to feel like, to not quite feeling like you're having to persevere as much, like you're just kind of finding some equilibrium, you're having like an activation deep within yourself, deep within your soul. You're having activation of your chakras. Okay, you could be changing your diet, changing your exercise energy, changing your exercise routine, changing your commitments and routines and people that you hang out with, energy that you surround yourself with, yeah, and so that you can receive this clarity, the true deep inner clarity. Could have even came to you in like dreams, definitely around what you're eating and what you're consuming, what you're digesting, or getting messages around it. At least Uranus yet to change, definitely. So if you did, Spirit is like confirming that, or if you still haven't yet, Spirit is saying think about it. Think about what you digest. This is not only just like your food intake. This is also about the energy that you receive from other people. Also including, thinking deeper about the energy that you expose yourself with, say in relationships, say being physical with people, or even just hanging around people, being around their home, being around their energy. Be careful about what you also look at, what kind of energy you take in, how many other people, other people are talking to you and giving and feeding you ideas, and it's filtering through to you, but be careful about what other people's ideas or could be swaying your energy or swaying you to believe something that's not really true, especially around love. There's like this mystery energy, like kind of like a black hole, like blind spot for you, here in this energy. Yeah, it's where it keeps saying it's something like right in your face. It's something right in your face, and perhaps you don't see it, but because of something that you're taking in, maybe something you're watching or something that it's like it's like stopping you just short, but it's really time for you, that's why you're here, right, getting this energy to to explore the past. Yeah. You could have even done some, I just heard hypnotherapy for somebody, or you could have done some kind of meditations to kind of really go a little bit deeper. Yeah, but I definitely think that you found your inner strength through this. And it was almost like yeah, again, a mystery. There was like this energy of spirit coming in and collaborating with you, right? Collaborating with you through messages. Maybe through like tarot or other forms of divination, or maybe, you know, prayer or meditation, or however it is that you receive your, you know, your messages, your signs and symbols from the universe. You know, it's about you going inside, it's going deep inside, and not running away from that part of yourself, finding that clarity and that balance deep within yourself, and realizing that you don't need to rely on other people to have that balance, right? It's really, it was a time of examining your past, and it was completely natural as a part of your journey, because there was this blind spot, there was the block there was that 2 of Swords energy, right? That blind spot, that 8 of Swords energy, that needed to be exposed to yourself, you know. Yeah. And spirit works through, you know, people in our lives, works through jobs and kids and all kind of other stuff. All right. Did we already? June. Let's just jump to June. I'm ready to jump to June, and apparently June wants to get into like the romance energy pretty quickly. So let's go. Okay, a tower in love, making the effort. Um, some of you could have had a conversation with your ex, or a conversation with your spirit guides, or a conversation with your friends about forgiving the past and letting go. Not just around, you know, yes, it's around love in general. It is around, um, like an ex, like really trying. You could have been doing like prayers of forgiveness and things like that to like move on, to let go. Felt like you felt very like magnetically drawn. Some of you could have been drawn to go back to your ex, have this attraction energy where you kind of like, you kind of felt like, I feel like now you feel like you stepped backwards. Some of you feel like you stepped backwards back into this, or you could have been starting to give, um, trying to give somebody a second chance, or give something a second chance kind of energy. You're trying to stay optimistic. You're trying to forgive and not forgive and forget, but just like forgive and move on, and possibly allow somebody to come back into your life. You're really trying to free yourself from this codependency around this relationship. You're really starting to make this effort, working even harder, I think, than you realize. Yeah, keep an open mind, and your angels and your ancestors and your guides are really encouraging you to really keep an open mind about this period, and about, yeah, for some of you, this is not going to be for all of you, you know what you did, for some of you, I really feel like this is like going back to an ex, or giving somebody that you broke up with another chance to come back into your life. There was definitely an opportunity there where whether you took it or not, there was definitely an opportunity to open your heart space to this, right? To trust in true love. Um, And for some of you, you could have gotten married, right? Um, or this could be around control issues around a marriage, or around getting married in general. Just the idea of getting married if you're single, or if you're not married yet, or if you don't want to get married. For some of you out there, you decided, you got to a place where you were. You could have also been dealing with a person that was going through this too, deciding to stay with an ex, or deciding to stay and go back and give something from the past a second chance, right? There's a lot of passion here with this, giving this person a chance, right? Because they felt like it was somebody that they were religious factors, like they were really supposed to be with soulmate energy, and they felt like it was worth giving the time for, okay? Or you felt like it was worth giving the time to really get to know each other. I was like, well, or we know each other. Somebody, Somebody could have decided to stay in a situation because they just know the person so well, you know, and it was felt comfortable. Like I said, they really feel like they're soulmates. A lot of passion here and a lot of love between these two people. So congratulations for some of you if you went back and, you know, and there really is a deeper soulmate love bond growing here. You know, you opened up your heart space and really found your way through that. You know, you really learned to trust. And for some of you, you are going through the process of releasing this X energy and releasing this, you know, releasing the need to kind of draw in these people to teach you these lessons, you know, less karmic relationships, right? Learning that moving forward, there's going to be less karmic relationships and trust in that, right? Have faith and trust in that. Got to get them all out first. So June, what else just in general in June, please? Clearing the fog for June. Yeah. So you might have had somebody apologize to you in June, okay? Or you might feel apologetic. You might have met, you could have met new friends or met a new friend, met somebody that you feel really close to or that you feel really, you could have met this person in class, or you could have known this person from childhood. Okay. There's something here about like either like childhood. It's very Six of Cups energy. It felt very like faded. This felt very faded. Yeah. Or like I said, you could have had a child. Somebody could have had a child. Congratulations if you became a parent in June. Or maybe you were born in June, you know, or you have a child that was born in June. Cancer energy, right? Yeah. 12th house authority. I feel that, yeah, June feels a lot less like hectic than May. It feels like cooling off. It feels like taking a step back. It feels like an energy release happened. It feels a lot less heavy. I feel like in June than it felt in May. Jupiter, you definitely had some introspection about, or an idea of how to expand your abundance. Okay, where your abundance lies, and also here again with the what you eat. I'm hearing that you are what you eat and what you think about, right? And how, yeah, these same cards coming out with this thinking collaboration. You could be thinking about collaborating with somebody, or somebody could be thinking about collaborating with you. Somebody was thinking about collaborating with you in June, trying to give a relationship a chance, trying to come forward. Past, this person could have been really, could have had somebody wanting to come back towards you from your past and enter into your life again. But it feels like a miscommunication or a misconnection kind of happened here. Cultivate. It's about what you're growing, what you're cultivating, what you're growing with this person. Learning, yeah. If you really want to grow some kind of really firm foundation with a person, whether you're together with somebody or you're just talking about in general in the future when you want to be in a growing long-term, you know, cultivating relationship, because I am feeling like people here are either already in this relationship or they want to be in this relationship, right? They want to be in a relationship like this, where they feel stable and they're abundant and their partner is abundant. Like, who doesn't? We all want that, right? That's but there is a lot of clearing out, a lot of junk from the past. It's gotta like shake out first. Yeah. Yeah. I think that you've seen this, whatever went on, okay, this feeling of lack, this feeling of a lack of abundance, or this feeling of lack of, you could have even had somebody take something from you or steal something from you, okay? take a position for some of you, or take an opportunity away from you. Take a, you know, whether that be like a job, or you could have felt like in June you had you became aware that somebody maybe could have been like impersonating you, or like taking your like, or this could be something, as big as like somebody like some kind of identity theft or something like that, and something as small as somebody you just like realizing that that a person at work is literally like copying your outfits, or like doing something silly like that. So let it resonate as it does for you, but that's what it kind of feels like, copycat energy, like. And it kind of, yeah, it's like this kind of sneaky energy that's kind of heavy. It's this heavy, like they don't want to be seen, they don't want to be heard, they don't want you to know about them energy, but you're really like cutting clear and cutting this down. It's like you knew anyway, but this person didn't want you to see. This person wanted the softer side of you. They wanted the more naive side of you. They liked that version of you better, because you were like, there's something about this person seeing themselves in you, or seeing like the hurt or your pain, and like, um, if you were starting to change, or if you were starting to get brand new or something, you had somebody be like, oh, you acting brand new or some shit like that, right? Because you're changing, and you're watching your diet, you're watching your weight, or you're watching, you know, you have this change energy inside of you, and you're kind of maybe even like sneaking away kind of energy. It's because you were just cutting off this energy, because you could feel it on a deeper level, that it was confusion and chaos energy, that you didn't need in your life. You know, whether that be in a romantic relationship, or, you know, platonic, or for some of you, this would be somebody that you have a child with, but you felt like you needed to defend yourself against this confusion, which is why you walked away from this. And like I said, yeah, you really could have identified this as a karmic relationship, and you were like, oh, heck no, right? Like your heart chakra could have really closed down to this. It could have been very heartbreaking to figure out, right, that the betrayal was happening with this person, okay? You might have been really thinking about your commitments, and thinking how the way that you were raised to think about relationships led you to the place that you are now, you know? Could have been like really like, damn. Yeah, I heard somebody say, I still grew up and became my parents. Yeah, that's a hard one. Yeah, that's heavy. That's heavy heart energy right there. It's really doing that heavy. Yeah, and it's a lot of inner turmoil. Somebody here could have even been dealing with a divorce, or yeah, feeling like really closed out. Yeah, and Nine of Pentacles, becoming single, and then feeling this kind of going through this very like block energy, or going through this very like hidden, like really, really heavy energy on their heart. Okay, particularly a masculine energy here. I thought that I already pulled the Three of Swords. I know I've just pulled it so many times, but yeah, it's really examining that. Yeah, especially around your family, a loss of a family member. You learn some really harsh lessons here in June, around who was really for you and who really wasn't, who was being selfish, how you were being selfish about things that you needed to walk away from, because the drama just wasn't worth it. Thing that you were just like, I gotta get out of here. Like, I can't do this. I can't do this anymore. You know, and you could have had somebody say that to you, or you could have been the person saying it, but either way, you know, I feel like for some of you, there's definitely an energy here of going back to somebody, or giving a relationship a chance, and then immediately being like, oh my God, like, this is like being like, oh, I feel like we should break up, and then the person be like, no, I'll do anything, I love you so much, I'll stay, let's just stay together, we can change. And then you give this person a chance, and then you find out they like cheat on you or something like that, and you're like, are you serious? Or you know, maybe you did find out they cheated on you, and then they cheated on you again. Yeah, and it caused, I'm telling you, and it caused like a really deep like rift here in this relationship, and an ending to this relationship right here, right? And you felt very, you feel really sad. Somebody was dealing with that, and I'm sorry you had to deal with that, but a brand new cycle is opening for you. You might have even traveled away. Yeah. Woo. You might have left town or something like that, right? You might have literally actually traveled away or left town, or this person could have cheated on you when you were out of town or when you were away. Dang. This person could have even got pregnant. Or you could have got pregnant for some of you. Yeah, this felt really heavy. You know, this felt really heavy. This felt like you had to make some really quick decisions in your life and cut out some people that you could tell were just clearly agents of chaos in your life. Okay, let's go into July. Shifting in. Uh, yeah, now you're thoroughly deep in this disconnection energy, right? Thoroughly deep in this disconnection energy, thoroughly deep in the heartbreak. You know, it's really kind of unavoidable at this point. You know, I wouldn't say it was crushing, but it is kind of blinding you to a lot of things that are going on. Maybe, you know, you even start like not taking care of yourself as well. You know, but Spirit is saying that they're bringing this enlightenment to you. They're bringing this kind of like change up energy. There could be like this sudden energy of like, oh, like something could have happened that really kind of shook you up. That really had you being like, okay, no, I need to wake up and I need to really get into this. I really need to really understand, you know, somebody, you could, like I said, just more of this walking away energy. Whether or not, you know, yeah, it is this big walking away. Somebody here walked away from a family, or somebody had their family walk away from them. And Spirit is really here in this kind of like, you know, you might have felt kind of like dead for a while, or kind of numb, kind of in some depression, or, you know. But I feel like this quick change, like this quick sudden change in you, or this quick sudden need to change. Maybe something like something big, yeah. Pluto rebirth. Something really big happened, and you were just like, okay, I can't fuck around anymore. Like cross pollinate. Yeah, I really feel like for some of you, somebody had a baby, and it's like, okay, yeah, led from passion. Somebody here kind of sustainability. Somebody here had their sustainability questioned, or had, you know, it. There's something here though. There's a type of discomfort here that Spirit's trying to show you in your actions, how your actions speak really loudly about, or your lack of action speak really loudly about, you know, the level of self-sabotage or the level of disharmony that you have within yourself, that, you know, the internal is gonna, you know, show the external. And I really feel you coming into this energy of realizing that, of kind of maybe going through stages where you're kind of blind to it, and then kind of being like, okay, having, yeah, exactly, like, okay, it's really time. Whatever this was that happened to you, it's really, really heavy. You know, it really, really held, it was like a lead, like a stone on your heart, right? The heart chakra, really heavy, heavy, like really holding on to it really hard. And then you really had this, this energy here of like, okay, it's time to let go of this. It's time to move on from this. It's time to really, you know, grow up and get my stuff together. And like I said, for some of you, that is because, you know, like maybe you found out you were pregnant. Maybe you found out, you know, somebody that you were with was pregnant. Yeah. Emperor, you became a father for some of you. Or you found out you were going to be a father in the future, you know, and it gave you this brand new perspective, or just a parent in general, right? You know, kind of gave you this perspective. I got to do what I got to do. Like, I guess I got to get married, or I guess I got to stay in this relationship. But it led to like this quieting of like, for somebody here, there's a masculine here. Whether or not this is you, or somebody that you're like, you know, in connection with in some type of way. Yeah, there is this sense of there is this sense of choosing duty over love. Like, I have to step up. Some kind of truth came out here, and somebody felt rejected, and somebody felt like, also, both people felt rejected, but one person felt like, it's like, I have to do what I have to do. I might really want this person. I might really want you. But I have to step up. It's a really heavy burden on me, but I have to step up and be here. Somebody could have been like planning to leave a situation, and then they found out that their partner was pregnant, or they found out they were pregnant, and they're just like, well, I'm not leaving now. Or, you know, you know, like I said, like, you know, their partner had a baby in the past, and now they're like, no. You know, they feel like they're stuck at a distance. They really want to come forward towards you, and offer you a relationship. They want to stand in this emperor energy with you, but they feel like they have to stay in this other relationship. Like, I have to stay silent. I have to stay back. They're staying silent and staying back. you know, and they're really in a lot of confusion energy as well. So okay, yeah, again, your spirit guides are saying we're coming in, and for some of you this feels more like friends as well. You could have confided in your friends, or you know, like if you were going through a breakup or some situation here, calling in your soulmate. Somebody here felt, whew, this is, yeah, it's all part of religious factors here about letting go of your control issues here with this emperor, like having to do something a very certain way, feeling like I have to hold on to this relationship. For some of you, for some of you need to understand that there was a masculine that did not step forward with you because to you because karmically they had to make a choice, right? They had to make a choice. There was something that they had to go through, and Spirit is also encouraging some of you feminines out there to let go and to release of the fact that, you know, somebody just had to do this karmically. It was part of their, you know, it was part of their journey. It was part of what was happening. Yeah, also pay attention to the red flags. Pay attention, you know, if somebody's out there keeping you on the side or telling you they're going to leave or something like that, and then they don't, or like they just get pregnant or something, you know, take the hint and just, you know, let it go and let it be what it is for some of you. But if you're like the masculine in this situation, spirit is kind of like, this could be the one. Somebody could have just been like, yeah, somebody was in some devil fear energy, okay? And I'm sorry, I know I'm giving like vastly different like messages, but there are different messages depending on who you are in the situation, because there's like several different collectives in this one collective. Unrequited yet love. Yeah, I really feel like there is somebody here that was waiting for a reconciliation that they kept feeling like was going to come, but it didn't. For some of you, this person just chose somebody else, or they, you know, at the end of the day, whether or not they chose that person over love because they love that person and they're not actually that into you, or they chose this person over duty over love, they made their choice. It is what it is. So there needs to be this kind of peace that comes, and this person made their choice. Um, for some of you, this person is still very attracted to you, but they have made their choice, you know. And on top of that, for some of you, this person, like I said, for some of you, this person really needed to go through this. There's a balancing energy here. There's a life experience that this person had to go through with somebody else. This person had a karmic contract with somebody else. You know, and that's why this person has been slower. That's why this has been slowed down for some of you. But it has just felt slowed down. Excuse me. It just has felt slowed down to you, but it's not actually been slowed down because that's the way it was supposed to be. That's the way it was supposed to be this whole time. You know, and Spirit is acknowledging that, yes, like how you're perceiving it from your perspective, you understand, you feel like your person is moving slow. But there was something that this person needed to go through. August, let's do it. Ooh, I've been talking so much. August, let's do it. What's going on in August? Spirit wants to start with the journey. Yeah, there might have been a lot of like spiritual changing events or a lot of spiritual inner work being done in August. Yeah. Woo! Chiron, 100%. Okay, past on the back. Okay. Scorpio with investigating your past here. Okay. Changing, going in, and really identifying those things that really kind of need healed, that kind of poison energy from your past. Okay. And examining that and healing from that with Chiron, heal, and Aquarius collaboration, right? Deciding to collaborate with the universe here, and dealing with this Saturn energy here, right? Whew. I'm telling you, all this healing is going to inspire so much change. Yeah, and this investigation, deep, deep, deep investigation. It feels like a lot of deep introspection, a lot of dreamy energy, especially around your partnerships. Yeah, and the journey. So you might have woken up to the fact that maybe, it's a lot of deep lessons on your soul path and your soul journey around partnerships. Or even for some of you, like twin flame journey energy or soulmate journey energy. With Juno partnership coming right back out. Fourth house, the home, partnership home, and then Taurus, cultivate. Yeah, cultivating deep roots. Things are happening in August here for you to cultivate deep roots in partnerships and in your home. Some of you could have renovated your home or started renovation or started like sprucing up or fixing your home, clearing out your home, buying new like furniture, getting your kind of refreshing your home, getting it ready for, for fall, changing over the colors in your home or, things like that. Getting ready to change out. For some of you, for some of you could be really big and to the fall aesthetic or into like Halloween and things like that. So you're getting ready for all of that energy to come in. So it's kind of a lighter change in energy over. I feel like August, which I agree with. I agree with this. You really feel like me, like August, like just flew by. Yeah, you might have even gotten some blessings. You could have gotten like a pay raise or a bonus or like extra hours. Yeah, you're feeling very in your money energy. Maybe a little too much in your money energy. Okay. Whew. Okay. So there are definitely two big different collectives here. I really feel like there's a feminine collective, or there could be some there's definitely masculines in this collective too, that were dealing with a lot of like really beautiful blessings in August. They could have gotten some kind of money coming in, some kind of stability. I also feel like there is a masculine energy here, okay, that was just saying burning. This person was burning. This person was going through the fire, like going through the fire, the hot fire. So there's this very split energy here between like August feeling very light, very good, very airy, very changeover in energy, like getting divine blessings. And then for some people, it's just like chaos and confusion here, especially for masculine energy here. This could also be Capricornian energy here. Somebody could also feel like they are like married to their job or like married to work. Like they're literally always at work, working all the time, all the damn time, breaking their back all the time, working hard. He works hard for the money. Yeah. So hard for the money. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Raining down those pinnacles, trying to start like a foundation. There could be also energy here of somebody starting a business. That could be what this energy is right here. Like, and just feeling like a slave to a slave to the grind, because you could be, you could have a lot of like say that if you did end up getting a divorce, or if you do know that you have a child coming here, it's like, oh yeah, I gotta be bringing them pinnacles, like I gotta pick up extra hours at work, I gotta support my family. Exactly. 10 of Cups here. I gotta support my family. I definitely feel like there were a lot of things that came to the light, especially within your family as well. For some of you, I feel like something dramatic happened around your money, and I feel like you had a partner who really stepped up and really took care of you, and you were like, or like a person in your life who really stepped up and took care of you, and it really shone a light on this person, and you're just like, wow, like you really worked so hard for this family. That's beautiful. That's gorgeous energy for whoever that is. There's also people here that feel like they work for no gratitude at all. They feel like they do this for this like vision of their family, and it's like on my back. on my back with this discomfort. On my back, I build like my whole entire family. They could feel like they have the weight of the world on their shoulders, the weight of creating a whole new, like they could pay for everything or something like that. They feel like they have the weight of the world to create a whole new, to create a whole new world for themselves and their family. Well, there's also a collective of masculines here that are just working, really working to the bone, to create a future for a feminine that they're not even with yet. Could be a Libra. This masculine could be an earth sign. They feel like they're not quite an emperor yet. They feel like they're really trying to manifest like these crazy, like spontaneous things into their life, or they felt like something crazy spontaneous did manifest into their life and like fell into their lap and was like a blessing, was like, oh my gosh, I have to do this. And they are really, because they're really taking those opportunities, really taking those opportunities to move forward. And like I said, like work hard for the money, like work hard to commit to this, to yeah, spirit is saying that there is, there is a little bit of like almost like pushing themselves to, working themselves to the bone, working themselves to, the ends of their limits, pulling all nighters, staying up because they feeling like they got to do what they got to do, having 2 or 3 jobs, doing a lot, and also doing introspection work. Who's this? Definitely a different person than the father person. This is a really big mixed bag. It's a really big mixed bag. The energy is shifting so quickly. Excuse me. Okay. Time for September. Let's move on to September. I feel like a partnership or love is coming back to the forefront in September. Or this kind of feeling of partnership, this feeling of stability. Definitely here, that masculine energy that I was picking up on, that's like working hard. You're still working hard. In September, you're still working hard. You're getting it out the mud, working hard, building a business, building something here for yourself. There's also a collective of people here that are working very hard to separate themselves from a past love connection, and gain their independence. They're being very like playful with their energy and really starting to let go of these. So this is getting back in just a much more like general energy in September. So far we're like halfway through September. Sorry about that. There could have been some fighting in the past. Okay, some fighting because like my cats almost just broke out into a fight, and then it was so funny. My dog was just chilling right there, like literally right there beside them as they were fighting, and my dog was just like give no fucks, like didn't even look at him. Was just like like yawning. So you could be kind of like, you're like, I'm over it. Like I'm over the fighting. I'm over the bullshit. I'm over the drama. I'm over it. And I feel like you're getting into that stable mood of like, I'm over it. I'm ready to forgive. I'm ready to move on. And this is some really positive energy here. Somebody definitely is calling in like soulmate energy around. Oh, double. Okay. Like I said, somebody is definitely calling in soulmate energy here. Okay. In September. Really big, like passionate romantic feelings. Okay. This could be somebody that you have past lives with, or isn't from your past in like a non-toxic way. Spirit wants to say getting to know each other. You might really not really know this person as well, or you could be learning more about soulmates, about romantic soulmates here. I really feel like a restirring up of passion here. You could be going out on dates. You could be, yeah, you have some where you're like dating around or something, and you're just like, look, like you're forgiving the past here in September, and really getting to a state where you're actually really trying to move on. You could be getting to a state where you're trying not to talk about the past, or trying not to bring up like the pain or the hurt of the past as much. because maybe you might have found yourself like obsessing about it, or like really being driven by your emotions by it. But I feel like, yeah, here you're really walking away from that energy and kind of, you're healing, and you might be like, yeah, I met some obstacles, but I kept going, and I'm gonna get there eventually. I know that I'm gonna get there. There's a lot more perseverance, a lot more like upbeat energy here, although I still feel like you are still facing some heavy energy here. God dang. Here in September, something happened. You got like envious energy around you. Like, people are envious. People are sneaky around you around September. Like, the fuck? Yeah. You got some realizations coming towards you for September, being like, I really feel like you pretty much know it already. Yeah. Maybe even some love offers. Ace of Cups. Yeah, but I feel like it could be like a love offer from a distance, or somebody that you feel very like distantly about. This could come over like via social media or over the internet. For some of you, yes, and then for some of you, um, I feel like you're placing yourself at the beginning of September. You're placing yourself at a distance from love, or something in a way where it's feeling like enjoying and understanding and letting it go, and kind of letting the divine time work out when it does. Um, yeah, but ooh, somebody's trying to fight with you. Somebody's trying to have a fight with you in September. I'm feeling like this, like mid or like later. Oh, could be late. Could be up to like late October, like the end of October for some of you. Somebody wants to fight with you. Somebody's mad at you. Somebody's angry. Somebody, like, this person is so mad they might want to like lay hands on you for real. Like, they might want to actually physically fight you. This person could be a family member. This person could be a friend or a family member. Okay, or a friend or a family member of somebody. I don't know. Like, I really feel like you're gonna be in this really beautiful energy. Like, you're just gonna be like zero fucks given. Like, as like some crazy like fighting or something. Maybe even like a person, like somebody that you decided to walk away from, or somebody that you cut yourself away from. They could be like fighting. Could be like, say that this is like a friend group or a relationship, or like if you kind of distance yourself away from like your family, or from people, from a group of people in the past, or or like, this is for some of you, you're going to get some kind of message about how like a job that you left in the past, like literally things like blew up there, like got crazy, and you're just like, and they're like, you're just like, I'm so happy that I'm not there. Like, I'm so happy. There is this kind of distance energy of, you're just like, I'm so happy I walked away from that. I'm so happy I'm not in that, because you're in 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles energy. Okay, like, you're feeling good. You're feeling high vibrational. You're feeling like, yeah, but there there could be somebody that you're, at one point you were it could be this person from your past. You could hear, so if this is a person that you like have a child with, or that at one point, like, the past didn't just go away. This could be like you hearing about your ex going through something like really tragic, like losing a family member or something like that, and you're like, that is really sad. Like, no, so no matter what happened in between us, that is really sad for your family to lose that person, or for something like that, something kind of tragic to happen, like, damn. Or like, yeah, it's kind of giving me a sense of a person that like you kicked out of your life. You're gonna hear something about them, and you're just gonna be like, damn, that is really sad. Like, damn. And it's gonna be this kind of energy of like a closing of a contract. Like, somehow in your mind, I don't, because I'm getting that kind of like, damn, like, that seems like karma, like showing up in this person's life. But it's not like a, yeah, that's what you get energy. It really leaves you like shook. Like, you're like, oh, like, oh snap, like that happened to them. Like, that's crazy. Or like, you just see it's like a distance, from at a distance. And this could be like you getting a message about somebody that you love from a distance, going through something really, like really heavy, or going through some real shit. And you're like, like, damn. And I don't feel like you feel happy about this happening, but it's definitely somebody that you cut off. Like, you're not happy that they're going through this. I really feel like it actually makes you kind of sad. But I definitely feel like there is this sense of kind of like, well, like, something about this person like set themselves up for it. Yeah, they're here. It feels like a judgment day for this person. Like this person did do you dirty in some type of way, whether you knew it or you didn't. You know, and it's just been like a matter of time before this is coming around. Yeah, I'm telling you, for some of y'all, it's really sad. Also, for some of y'all, this person, like when this tragedy happens to them, it could be them. They could reach out to you and be like, oh my gosh, this is happening to me. Okay, they might come running towards you. Whether or not it's for comfort, because there is this kind of feeling of this person coming towards you because you used to be like their comfort, or you feel like home, or you feel like a safe place for them. But I feel like you're kind of feeling like at a distance from this person. I really think it's because energetically the two of you really aren't lining up right now. Relationship, yeah. You could even be actually talking to somebody else, or you know, starting new relationships with other people, and you're kind of like, I don't know. It's equal parts like, oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you, and equal parts like, you know, I don't know why I'm so regret. That might be how you feel. You might feel kind of guilty about it, or you might kind of feel like, damn, like damn, that was harsh. Like I knew this person would get their karma, but like, damn, that's really harsh. That's a lot. But at the same time, I feel like I said before, like I feel like that's why you did all the healing in the beginning of the month, so that you would be much closer, like towards the end and towards like into October, getting ready to you know, to see this. And I really feel like too, for some of y'all, this person could blame you. For some of y'all, this person is not gonna worry about you at all. And for some of y'all, this person could get really mad if you like turn them down, if you're like, I'm so sorry, but like I'm not, you know, like I'm not getting you back into my life. Like spirit can even give you a vision, or it could give you kind of like a dream or something like that, where it's kind of foreshadowing what like what's gonna happen, like what's happening or what is gonna happen to this person. And I feel like for some of you, this person is it really depends. For some of you, this person that this is happening to is going to recognize that this is happening to them based on what they did to you. They're gonna see it, and they're gonna feel like they are at like they are purposely being put at a distance from you as their karma, right? They're gonna feel your absence in their life. And for some of you, these people aren't ready to see it. They're just mad. They're just angry. They're just in chaos. Like, and it's gonna hit them, hit them, hit them, hit them, hit them, hit them, hit them. For some of you, you could be getting into a relationship with somebody new or somebody else, and a person from your past is at a distance from you is gonna come running in, because they're just like, oh, wait, the love, you know, this person is with somebody else. They're giving their attention to somebody else, and they're coming in as this agent of chaos to create confusion, like because they're angry, they're mad, because they're like, how dare you be with somebody else? Yeah, this person like, see this lion roaring, like roar, like, oh man, I'm so mad. Somebody from your past that you might have been waiting for might finally speak up, like, but it's kind of like this energy of like, why are you gonna wait till I'm in another relationship to say, you know, to say something to me? Like, I was single all this time, or all this, you had all this time, and now suddenly I'm in another relationship, or I'm talking to somebody else, and now you want to come running back in my life. Like, why? Release your ex. Why? There you go. Because you're attractive, you're looking good, you're enjoying yourself, you're shining bright, and this person can see that. This person is really getting to know the real you, or the true you, and not the projection that they thought that you were. I'm hearing like it speaks for itself, like who you are, it speaks for itself, you know, and in the separation, this person is really seeing that. This person is really understanding that they have like a big codependency on you, or this person is codependent on you. They're in this kind of devil energy here. Or this person could have addictions that are affecting the two of you being together, or it might have affected the two of you being together in the past. Okay, but I feel like this person I feel like this person might feel the energy of you forgiving, for you moving on, and they could interpret that as, you know, like you being open to them coming back. They're really, this person is trying to hold on to the optimism of you, because I feel like this person might use you as like escape, like, oh, one day I'm gonna run away with this person, one day I'm gonna go be with that person, one day I could go and we could be together. And but it's always at this distance, keeping you in chaos, keeping you like kind of like almost waiting or on the side or something like that. And like I said, for some of you, you know, this could be you playing out the realization that, you know, this person is not coming, or this person, um like I said, it could be that that person earlier that was really like choosing this duty, you know, this duty over you. You know, this person's relationship could end. They could have stayed with the person they had a baby with, and then their relationships end, and then here they come towards you. But you're already, you know, exactly, here they come towards you, hoping that you're going to be open, or hoping that you're going to be like this Queen of Cups energy, you know, saying that you're their true love and all of this energy. I really feel like this is like later. This is starting to go over to the predictive part of the reading. So what last things do we need to talk about for the very last of September? For the very last of September. It's such a shift in energy. It's this clearing. It's this beautiful clearing energy here. This kind of coming out of confusion and just kind of like lifting energy. And somebody, oh, I'm telling you, here it's like this energy of somebody being in chaos and confusion, and another person having a brand new beginning and finding truth and having a brand new passionate beginning. So it's like some people here, or somebody that you were dealing with, is in like just crying. They're really upset. They're really upset, and they're in chaos. They're in confusion. They're in this like, where do I go? Who do I turn to? Energy. And you, I feel like you are, for some of, you know, let it resonate as it does for you. For some of you, this is you, and for some of you, this is another person here. For some, yeah, some of you are just, some of you are in the confused state, and some of you are in this peace and balance and harmony state. You're in this rest state. You're in this, you know, finding that healing, finding that foundation state, and finding ways to celebrate. It's very two different sides. Um, some of you feel like you're waiting for things to get better, and then for some of you think you're actually doing actions for things to get better in your life, or things are actually getting better. It just depends on what part of the cycle or what part of your work you're on. You know, for some of you, you're still in the really heavy like shadow work energy, really trying to work your way through it, really trying to heal this, really trying to distract, you know, really trying. For some of you, you're still and like I said, for some of you, you're this person, and for some of you, you're this person, and this is the person that you were trying to be in a relationship with. Seven of Swords. For some of you, this person is trying to, a person is trying to sneak out of your life, or trying to sneak away, trying to hide how hard things are for them, or how heavy things are for them, or for some of you, you might be trying to hide from your friends and family, like just how hard everything that you're going through is really hitting you, you know. And you're looking back over your shoulder at somebody that you left in the past, or somebody that you feel like is your life is healing, and you could be looking at this person, or this person is looking at you like Lovers energy, like that was my soulmate, like what did I do? Like I see this person in victory, and here I am, and you know, and here I am, and burdens that seem to be unavoidable, or it seems like I can't get away from them. Yeah, it's because things need to change. Things are healing, and things need to change. Okay, going into October. This feels like clearing energy all the way around for everybody. October is bringing a lot of balance as we head into like Libra energy in October. We're going a lot into balance. Things that you don't see, you're gonna start seeing. Things that were hidden, illusions that were there are really going to start lifting, and feels like a lot lighter energy for everybody involved. Like things are really healing and things are really getting better. And there's some people here that are, oh my God, you're like in a, there's some people here that are in a, like in October, they're in that brand new relationship. Like towards the end of October, they're in like a brand new, like really high vibrational, really like beautiful relationship. Like it feels so good. Yeah, you're giving this relationship a chance and it's like, wow. It feels so, so, so good. Some of you are still single, and that's okay. You're at a different part of the journey, and some of you are like your relationship is really blossoming. You're staying really optimistic. Either way, you're either in a relationship that's giving you optimism about your love life, or giving you optimism about like, wow, like not everybody out there is shitty. You're really making the effort. So either way, so if you are single, you're like taking yourself out on dates. You're like having self-care days. You're really being there for yourself and showing up and treating yourself the way that you would want somebody to treat you, and enjoying this moment is really attracting in this soulmate energy. You're gonna have a really big magnetic attraction with this person, and you're really gonna just be like, oh my God, I love this relationship, and I love being in here. I love being here. Um, yeah, for some of you, you could be thinking like this is the one, or for you, um, this person is thinking of you as the one. Yeah. This person looks at you kind of like a goddess, like free, like, yeah, you're freeing yourself from a lot of the, just clearing out that old energy. And that's what's calling in this soulmate energy. It's gorgeous. Yeah. You definitely have a big past life connection with this person, and you definitely feel like this could be like a long term. Either this person sees this in you, or this is how you feel about this person. And if this person is seeing this in you, you probably are kind of at least picking up the vibes, you know. Yeah, romantic. Yeah, and the vibes are romantic feelings. Ooh, that feels so lovely. A lot of passion. And for sure, some of you could be getting engaged or getting married. Congratulations. Yeah, I really feel like you're gonna feel like a big soulmate connection. This person's gonna be beautiful, 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 beautiful. And for that collective of people, what's going on? A lot of changes happening to align you up. A lot of changes are happening in your 3D world to align you up to your new timeline, your new like mental timeline. You're getting a lot of messages about relationships. You could be talking a lot about with somebody about planning, right? Planning that wedding, or planning being in a long-term relationship with somebody. Saturn structure. You're really structuring. I really feel like for a lot of you, you're starting at the very beginning stages. You could still have a little bit of your boundaries up. I feel like you're just giving yourself time. You're taking it slow, giving going back and forth, talking, getting to know, really like getting to know each other, and expanding and building like a structure here. And then for some of you, yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm building this root structure here for you, like building a really healthy foundation for yourself. And this is for those of you that are single too. You're still working. If you still find yourself single, you are working. You are really working with source energy here to cross pollinate and really activate. You're really working in this alliance with spirit, bring and together. Whoever, right? Whoever you are, this love energy. If this person still hasn't come in for you, okay, I'm telling you, it is. This person is coming in. They're coming in, and Spirit wants to advise a lot of you to watch a lot of healing content, a lot of high vibrational content, a lot of content about letting go of the past. Maybe take a break from any kind of like readings about gossip or enemies or anything like that. Take a break from any kind of readings if you even watch that stuff, and or even watching TV shows or something like that have that kind of stuff in it, like taking a slight break from it, and really doing some really high vibrational things. And I feel like that you are going to be taking a break. And that's for people who are single and for people who are going to be in this relationship. I feel like if you are in this relationship or in this dating stage, yeah, you're building like this beautiful community here with this person. Exactly, structuring community, right? I feel like this person has a name for themselves in the community, or has a community, or has like a group of people that they're going to introduce you to. Yeah, exactly. Communication. And it's going to kind of be like, yeah, for some of you, that could be some of this soul tribe energy that we've been picking up. Exploration. Yeah, exactly. Some of you could be traveling around. Yeah, and building this home. For some of you, could be traveling and buying a new home. Or just buying a new home in general. For some of you, are gonna get like, for some of you, if you're looking for a home in October, you're gonna get a message about how to set up like a root structure. It could be, but I really feel like you're gonna have this introspection. You're gonna have this introspection that's gonna give you an idea of how to get the resources to really nurture yourself, and it's gonna bring about this like you're going to find yourself immersed in a new passion, like whether or not that's in this relationship, or whether or not that's, for some of you, this just being in this really high vibe positive energy is bringing in a lot of like downloads, and is bringing in a lot of like life path stuff. Like here, I think I figured out what I want to do, what I want to, it's this really deep inspirational energy coming in for you, especially around your soul journey and your soul path. Like, it's beautiful. Also, be aware if you don't want to. For some of you, especially if you're in a new relationship and you're active with this person already, physically active with them, be careful, okay? Because with this cross pollinate energy here, if you're already in a relationship and you're at the point, yeah, look at that Martian. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's a lot of putting it down energy here, okay? If you're in that kind of relationship with this person already, be careful. Use protection if you don't want to get pregnant, or if you don't want that person to get pregnant. If it is a situation where that can happen, and if not, there is the really strong fertility, house and home and hearth energy. For a lot of you, it could be this energy of you being pregnant with this kind of like energy of birthing a new version of yourself, or birthing a new life in general, whether that be an actual person, actually growing a person, or actually having a child, or that's just it, like metaphorically, like a new life for yourself. It's a metaphor, for a new life, a new version of yourself being birthed here. In this October energy, it's beautiful. It's really, really, really beautiful. And I really feel like you are leaving behind these people that wanted to fight with you. Remember the people that we were talking about in September that wanted to fight with you? They're going to feel left behind, like in the dust. Like they're going to feel, yeah, because they're going to feel like you handle a situation here. Somebody's going to come towards you and want to try to fight or argue or cause like some kind of chaos. And you're going to handle it so maturely. And this person's just kind of be like, it's just like a dousing their fire, like, psh, like, you just completely shut down and just like, no, like you just shut down in a really healthy way. Like, no, I'm not dealing with this. I think it's also something, there's also something here about something coming in where it's like, it's the end of this energy that's been trying to fight against you, or trying to keep something from happening, or been putting obstacles in your way. It's like the end of the journey. It's like the end of the road for this energy, because you're getting it. Like it's falling into you, that it's coming in. And so no matter what this person is trying to do, for some of you, this person did not want you to be in a new soulmate relationship. All right, and this could be something as simple as an ex being like, like, I don't want this person. Like an ex, or like somebody from your past still actually having really deep feelings for you, and not really wanting, and kind of like wanting you to be single, or like wanting you to wait for them kind of energy. That's really like falling off, and that's moving away. Yeah, you're creating this brand new path for yourself here. And I feel like this person from your past is just like, oh, they're beside themselves. They're completely beside themselves. But like, you're birthing this beautiful, yeah. So because you put this love and this light and this celebration and this energy out into the universe, that's what you're getting back. And if anybody from your past did any kind of, it's kind of this judgment energy come back around, right? Libra is this kind of judgment energy. It is this kind of justice energy coming around, this karmic energy coming back around. So I definitely feel like if whoever here has been sowing really good, positive, lovely seeds, that's going to come back tenfold. If you've been working on yourself, if you've been loving, if you've been, whatever you've been investing in, it's coming around. So whatever you've been deciding to grow in these last few months is really what's going to be manifesting into your life. So Finish out this month of September in a really strong way, giving your energy to source, giving your energy to your, to your self development, building your independence, building, working, you know, working out, working on things, but working on your commitments, and also working on breaking down these old paradigms, these subconscious paradigms, like really working on yourself, so whether or not that's like, really working on things that have been hidden to you, really focusing on your emotions, doing the spiritual work, doing the physical work on yourself, on your body, like really dig in, because by the end of October, what you have been working on, because of like what you have been working on while Jupiter has been, in retrograde, is really gonna come back around and come back and really show up and show out in your life. Yeah, exactly. What you've been working on, and what you've been walking away from. What you've been walking away from is gonna continue to leave your life. Sorry, and it's gonna show up really quickly in your life. So if people have been working on if you've been working on establishing, new goals, and, traveling or saving money, or getting those new funds, getting the job, saving up, investing in yourself, or building a business, or what you've been, putting that hard work into, is going to be really paying off at the end of October. But if you've been putting your work into, gossiping, or, bad mouthing people or something like that, that's going to come back too. So exactly. That's going to come back to the emotional maturity level is really going to be shown. The light's really going to be shown on it. I'm telling you. Oh, okay, pick it up. Yeah. For a lot of you, there is a lot of walking away from here, like walking away and starting a new journey, especially around a new partnership. I'm telling y'all, for some of y'all, this Emperor energy is coming in. It's meaning the real deal. Meeting this real deal energy. Heart-to-heart conversations. Yeah, expressing your love. For some of you, could be getting engaged. There's a lot of... It's this kind of completion energy here with your religious factors, with like your spiritual journey that you're doing. Of like this, of your angels really trying to encourage you to work on this inner child work around deserving love. Right? Yeah. And having like this true love energy, like manifesting. So keep your head down, and understand that real love, the real soulmate love, is worth waiting for. Right? Yeah. There's a closing of a cycle here. There's a closing of a cycle, and then the beginning of a new one. Here, it's really big world energy. Yeah. Yeah, there is a closing of this unrequited love energy, and there is an opening of this like playful energy, of this like playful light happiness energy. And for some of you, that means separating, going through a separation, and letting go of this unrequited love energy, and like giving this playful. And for some of you, that's about retreating, disconnecting from the world, disconnecting this old cycle, and really giving this relationship that this other relationship that feels really loving and light and high vibrational, and feels very good, like this new relationship, giving this new relationship a chance. And for some of you, there's going to be serious developments here, maybe possibly all the way up to getting married to a new person, or getting married to somebody, and also working on your finances and your career. A lot of development in your finances, your career, your love life, all of that. And then also, yeah, it's just like this blooming energy of a lot of different things. Yeah, some people here are going to be starting new karmic cycles, and some people are going to be going around on this wheel again, and some people are going to be really getting the payout from really putting in that work. Okay, last little messages here. Please, Spirit. Please. Woo! This has been a very long reading. Yeah. Ugh. Synopsis, alliance, root. Yeah, so the last energy here is really work on this root chakra, work on your meditations, work on what you're putting into your body and what, what you're calling forth towards you. Be mindful of what you create alliances with in your life. Yeah, your vibe creates your tribe, right? Isn't that what they're saying? Your vibe creates your tribe. So that's what spirit is. That's a big lesson here, is like your vibe creates your tribe. So working on the inner self is what creates this, is what creates the people that you're in relationships with, and the people, the quality of friends and relationships that you have that, that are, you're choosing. Yeah. And creating a sense of home and a sense of happiness. And not basing it on what happened from the past. Yeah. It's your choice. That's what Spirit's saying. It's your choice. All right. That's what I have for you. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. I really appreciate you guys. I know this was a really long one. Really long one. Appreciate those that are actually still here at the end, and let it resonate as it does for you. Thank you guys so very much for being here with me today. I hope this gave you the love, light, and clarity that you've been looking for over the past 8 months or so of your life, or the last 7 months or so, last 6 months, and then some of this month, and then what to kind of look forward to coming about in October. Thank you guys so very much for being here with me today. I really appreciate you guys. I will see you lovelies in the next one. Okay, thank you to everybody who likes, who subscribes. Let me know if you want to ideas for future videos. If there's anything on the channel that you want to see, please check out the links in the description box down below. Okay, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.